Alright guys, we'll go back to Metroid Prime 2. The last time we met in Metroid Prime 2. I believe we just arrived at the Sanctuary Fortress, so now we are actually going to explore it a little bit. I believe we're going to start getting into a little bit of it. Now, I may like this area, and I think I've already talked a little bit about the Sanctuary Fortress in terms of what I think of it. And I do believe I mentioned that I do like this area in terms of its environment. I really do like this area in terms of the environment. I think it looks really cool. You know, it's a bit of a different area than I expected for. Okay, because we had the Aegon Wastes and the Torvus Bog. You know, we had a swamp and a desert, and then you just have this like high tech futuristic fortress, and it's a bit of a shift, but it's a pretty good one. I like this area. The only thing is I just hate it how it's structured. In terms of exploration and stuff like that, and I will say there is a bit of a severe lack of save rooms. To my recollection, I think there's only 2 save rooms throughout the entire Sanctuary Fortress. So you better pray you don't die throughout this area, because that's just the reality. Because when you die, there's no autosave in this fucking game, except for one area in the game. There's only one time where there's a checkpoint, and that's in the final boss, and I know that for a fact. It's the final, it's the confrontation with the Emperor Ing, and then once you defeat him, you have the self-destruction sequence. And then you fight Dark Samus. But if you die to Dark Samus, your checkpoint is right after you defeated the Emperor Ing. So that's nice of them to do that, but yeah, that's just the thing. I mean, yeah, really, no Metroid games have like autosave checkpoints. I think Dread is the only one I can think of that does, and it's usually like, if you die in a boss room, they put you in the rooms like right before the boss you just fought, you just lost to, I believe. Like, I think if I'm remembering right, Dread did that, where if you died, it spawns you like right outside where you died, especially if it was an Emmy room or something like that. I remember that. I don't think Samus Returns did checkpoints. I don't think they did. I don't remember Samus Returns doing checkpoints. But I know like every other Metroid game doesn't do checkpoints. Unless Prime 3 Corruption did. But I haven't... in all honesty, I don't think I've ever... the only Metroid games that I know that I have deaths in that is... I mean, obviously I probably died my first playthroughs of the games, but I don't die a lot in the Metroid games. I died a lot in Dread when my first playthrough, but usually it's because of straight up recklessness when encountering the Emmys. Prime 2, I probably died a few times. I died a few times with the Boost Guardian. I think I died to the Spider Guardian too. And then Prime 1, I don't die. I don't think I ever died in Prime 1 at this point. Samus Returns, I think I died a couple times to the Diggernaut drone, but I haven't played Samus Returns in so long, so it might be. And the only reason is because it's only on the 3DS. And, I love the 3DS, I do, but it really is annoying that you want to play Samus Returns, you better boot up your 3DS, or you can use an emulator if you want to piss off Nintendo in one move. I'm trying to... And I'm probably going to die a lot in Prime 4, depending on, I don't know. It might be a pretty... I don't know. It might be easier than it looks, but Oh god, yeah. They're introducing them. So yeah, we have the dark version of the quad MB enemies. They're exactly the same, it's just the dark version now, so... I mean, it's just the dark version, meaning they have more health and are weaker to the light beam. One thing I hate about fighting these is the damn camera for the morph ball. That's just my thing I don't like about fighting these fuckers, is that the damn camera for the morph ball makes it almost impossible. Wrong beam. There you go. I think the camera just kind of doesn't it goes in random places and doesn't focus on what you're trying to aim for, which is fine. It's just one of those things where it's almost hard to find the enemy when it's spinning around like that. When it spins around like a Beyblade on crack. There we go. And if I'm thinking right, I think those are the only times we run into the dark versions of those. I don't remember, but I think I had. I'm trying to think. I think I had to do some editing here because I do die to the Spider Guardian, and well, you can kind of see the problem with dying to the Spider Guardian because you won't see a save point for a while. I don't remember if my edit is noticeable, but we'll find out. But in terms of Prime 4, I wonder, they haven't really they haven't revealed much information. They haven't revealed anything to my. And then again, I'm not actively looking for information anymore. All I wanted was the release date. I thought that's all I really wanted for Prime 4 was just the release date, and that's all I needed to know. But like the only things that they told us is that Samus has psychic powers for some reason. Psylux is in the game, and now she has a motorcycle. And the thing I'm worried about with the motorcycle specifically is that they showed off the open world that Samus can go in. And seemingly, it was an open world. Seemingly, it's open world. It's very possible that it's probably just an area that's on its own, but it also could be the hub for every area that Samus goes to, like, similar to, like it's just like a hub. In like one direction you go to the forest area, one direction you go to the I don't know what other places environments they've showed off, but it's very possible that that's just all it is. It's just a hub for the areas you want to go to, similar to like the temple in this game, where you have the four gates, and you can go to the Sanctuary Fortress, Aegon Waste, or Torvus Bog, depending on where you go. So we can blame you for these fucking things? Fuck you. Fucking prick. I really hate the dark suit a little bit, especially with the gravity booster on. You cannot see Samus's fucking head at all when on that on the shot behind her. Like when the camera was behind her, you could not see her fucking head at all. How nice of you. Oh, and now we finally have all the holograms for, not the Ing, the, Luminoth, thing. So now we can scan all of the codes and get all the lore tablets done. So, yay! If you care about getting your 100% on the scan log. I think, actually, I do end up missing a few scan logs. Or actually one, and it's during the Quadraxius fight in this area. And the reason is because it's, oh, fuck these fuckers. Okay, I know I'm not fighting them right now, but fuck these guys, because you have to use a seeker missile in order to actually kill them. But it's kind of hard to aim the seeker missile when they're shooting at you. So yeah, just fuck those guys. Just saying, fuck those. I don't care what anyone says. But actually, okay, yeah, we are making our way to the Spider Guardian. Yeah, because that's, I think, no, I don't think he's our final Guardian for, you know, because our final Guardian is the Power Bomb Guardian in Torvus. And I was just activating the kinetic orb cannons, so whenever I go into those, it'll launch me across. Yep. Fucking hell. And by the way, yes, you do have to scan him before you go in here, because let's talk about the Spider Guardian. Probably one of the biggest assholes in this entire fucking game. And another reason I wish to hell I played the Wii version instead of the GameCube version, but I couldn't because my copy is not working, I guess. Because the Wii U is a piece of shit. So, the Spider Guardian. What do we have to do? The thing we have to do is we have to hit him with the Morph Ball bombs 3 times to where he will enter a particular state where he slows down pretty exponentially. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to bait him into those little zappers right there, the little blue thing that that I'm right above right now. That little thing, that little zapper, that is what we have to get him to go towards. The thing is that, you know, for one, aiming the Spider Guardian will go along the Spider Ball track. The Spider Guardian will go along the Spider Ball track, meaning that, you know, you can tell what his path is going to be. But the thing is that... But the problem is hitting him with the Morph Ball bombs in the first place, because sometimes he's just out of reach. And also, it's a matter of getting to the actual bomb slot in order to actually damage him, because sometimes it requires you to use the boost ball, like here in a half pipe. The other thing about this guy, the guy that pissed me off, was that I think the strategy that he had was wrong, because it was saying you have to hit him 3 times. Apparently not, because I hit him like 3 times and he did not go down. Yeah, because you have to hit him a few times with the Morph Ball bombs in order to actually, whatchamacallit, in order to actually get him to do that slowdown. And the other thing is that, you know, if he hits you with his barrier, you get sent flying the fuck back every time. And he does a lot of damage upon contact. I somehow got him in that. And I don't think that last one counted. But I hate this boss. I genuinely hate this boss, because it's just so... It drags. It takes forever. And this was another moment where I mentioned that you better be good at bomb jumping because you're going to have to do that a few times. You're not hitting him with that. You need to there's a wall there, you idiot. It's like, so yeah, if you are playing the original GameCube version, I hope you mastered bomb jumping. Because you're going to have to here. Oh, you motherfucker. Ah. See, again, this is why I hate this fucking asshole. And again, God help you if you die to him. Because if you do, you have to go back to your previous save point. You want to know how far away that was? Yeah, you got to go back through all of that we started at the beginning of this part. Which was about 15 minutes ago. So yeah, about 15 minutes ago in this part. You know, since that was the last save room, we have to start all over. We have to start from that previous save room. Maybe even longer if you didn't find that save room. That didn't even hit him, did it? Honestly, the Spider Guardian alone is why I fucking hate this game. And again, I don't like a lot of the bosses in this game, do I? I don't think I do. I hate the Boost Guardian. A Morbus I don't care about. Chaika takes way too fucking long, so I genuinely don't like him either. Or her, whatever. Like, Chaika takes way too long to defeat. The Power Bomb Guardian isn't terrible, but it is annoying. The Grapple Guardians, ugh, I don't care about it. Yeah, I don't like a lot of the boss fights, do I? The Emperor Ing's not great. The Dark Samus encounters are cool. Okay, this one's the biggest pain in the ass. This is probably where you're gonna fuck up a lot. So what he's gonna do now is that... That's bullshit. He shouldn't have hit me. So there's a particular path you want to follow when you do this one. Because now we have to get him in hit all three of these. Also, I think I think in the Wii version, this might be a bit of a thing that I might be wrong about. Where in the Wii version, I'm pretty sure they updated his hitbox to where he doesn't hit you with the slightest fucking touch of his barrier. And also made it to where his fucking... When he damages you, it doesn't hurt that. It doesn't send you fucking flying. Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to get him with the first... You have to hit him with the first... you have to hit him in the order. So... But the thing is you gotta get him there. So the problem is now is that we need to get him stunned in a particular spot so you can buy yourself some time to set up the path. And you also don't want to do that because now I trapped him and he won't move. Yeah, see? I fucked myself over. So you don't want him... You do not want to stun him past that, yellow platform or whatever you want to call it. Because if you do, well, guess what? You're not going to be able to do anything. You won't be able to, You won't be able to bait him. So you need to not do that. So don't do it. You did it. Or let him pass it first and then do it. Yeah, but once you got the path set up just right, first off, get out of the fucking way, because he might go your way first before he actually goes to the zapper, and then get ready to do it one more goddamn time, because, yeah, we got to do it one more time, and then we're done. Yeah, you can tell this is my second attempt, because it went a lot better. Yeah, I only had 2 attempts on this battle, which is nice and all, but it's also one of those things where, like, this is still so fucking annoying to deal with. I don't remember what caused me to die. I think I just got... I think it was the boost guard... The boost ball section where with the half pipe got me killed because of just how straight up annoying... You know, it's... I also got... I got fucked here. God! You did that. You're an idiot. Oh, no, you're not. Never mind. I do believe you also do have a bit of a time limit in terms of how long he'll stay stunned. I don't remember how long, but you need to make sure you're quick. But he's dead. Thank Christ. And as a result, we finally get the spider ball. Yeah. Yeah, it took this long to actually get the spider ball through, for this game, you know. Because back in Prime 1, it was like, what, halfway through the game? Like, not even halfway. It was like... because it was you did the Space Pirate raid on the Phendrana Drifts, and then you get the Spider Ball after you defeat Thardus. Because, yeah, you get the Spider Ball after you defeat Thardus, and that's your, I would say, technically second trip to Phendrana Drifts, because you have, if you're playing legitimately, you leave the Phendrana Drifts to go get the, space jump after you get the boost ball, but then you go back to the Phendrana Drifts to defeat the space pirate, to destroy the space, to get the thermal visor and raid the space pirate lair there. But we're not playing, but if you're not playing legitimately, you just go straight to the space pirate base in the first place. And by the way, that yellow door is an indicator of what you need in order to... what we need to do next. Because we need to go back to the Torvus Bog and go back to where we fought the Alpha Blog in order to get the next major... I think our final power-up. No, I mean, technically... no, yeah, our penultimate... one of our... next power-ups that we're going to need in terms of exploration. And by the way, yes, there's a missile expansion here. You can't get it until you beat him, so... not even with bomb jumping, so don't even try it. But I believe we need to... we have to go and... we have to go defeat the Power Bomb Guardian, which honestly isn't as hard as the Spider Guardian. He is a bit of a pain in the ass a little bit, but nothing too bad. I think the Power Bomb Guardian is tame compared to the Spider Guardian. I mean, I still hate the spider guard. I mean, again, I hate a lot of these spiders. What am I doing? Okay, thank you. I just say it's like this door needs the dark beam. I'm gonna shoot it with the light beam and see what happens. But the spider ball controls exactly like it did back in Prime 1. You can only use it on the magnetic rails. And they actually did add a new function where if you boost ball off, you can boost ball off of spider ball tracks, and it will send you straight. It'll send you straight ahead. So there are times where the game's going to force you. There are going to be a lot of times where the game forces you to do that. Lore. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to scan the spider ball track, but for some reason it wasn't counting that one. Probably an error or something. Probably a bug on their part. I don't know. But before we leave, we do have a few spider ball puzzles that I want to do before we go home. Before we go out. Because I believe I do think I am heading straight to the next Guardian, but I don't remember. But obviously I want to take my time and get some stuff before I go. I think both of these lead to missile expansions. I know there's a spider ball track in Dark Aether that does lead to a temple key, but I don't think I get that this part. Get out of the way. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but the lasers hurt you. And the fire, but I didn't care about the fire, I guess. You'd think since Samus has the Various suit, she'd be fine. Yeah, because technically, yeah, Samus does still have the Various suit, by the way. She didn't lose that back in, back at the beginning of the game. But I mean, again, it is purely cosmetic because you don't go in any heat-based areas throughout this game. Lasers. Sounded like the Sonic Color announcers there. Laser. Drill. I will say I do like the Sanctuary Fortress theme. Is that fucking Phazon? God damn it. How long is it going to take me to realize that I'm trying to go the wrong way? Ugh. No. I wish I was playing the Wii version. That or they, you know, do a remaster of 2 like they did for 1 and gave us the spider ball from the start, because that would make a lot of things easier for me. It's like I genuinely wish I was playing the Wii. I wish I had the a physical copy of the Prime Trilogy version, because that way I would have been able to, you know, still play Prime 2 on that, because I genuinely don't like the original GameCube version of Prime 2 is such a pain in the ass. There you go. All that for a missile expansion, not an energy tank, a fucking missile. Alright, I think that's all we needed to do. You can go now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reading the guide because I'm trying to remember where to go next. Yeah, because I can tell you this is kind of blind territory for me. Oh, new enemy. So these guys are kind of similar to the, what were they called? The Alpha Pirates or the Omega Pirates? I can't remember. No, the Omega Pirate's the one, is the big one, so I think it's the Alpha Pirates. I can't remember. But it's those big enemies from Prime 1 that were in the space, in the Phazon mines. These guys are kind of similar to them. Wrong beam. So yeah, if his arm glows purple, hit him with the light beam, and you'll stun him for a second. And if it's glowing white, dark beam. And if he's not glowing anything, just hit him with the power beam or the super missile. Okay, what part of light... Yeah, but these things are called Ing Smashers. I thought he was dead. Now he is. What am I doing? Yeah, you want to fight a second one? Okay, have fun. I think this is another instance where the guide was vague as shit and it started pissing me off a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of those instances where the guide was really vague and it just made me angry, because I can tell you there were a lot of sessions that were cut short because I just got so pissed off at the guide because it was so vague. Like, there was literally, when I was doing the cleanup, there was literally one point where it said, go through the dark portal in the Sanctuary Fortress. That's all it told me. And I'm like, there's like 20 of them! Like, there were like 30 of the fucking things, and you're telling me that to go through one of them? Which one? For the love of God, just go to the save room. Ignore them! Ah, oh, God damn it. There we go. Yeah, and you gotta reboot your system if that happens. Stupid, but... it's a stupid gimmick and it's annoying, but it's whatever. God, this was stupid to watch. I think this is gonna be like the part of the Let's Play where I start playing as a fucking game journalist, I swear. Actually, no, a game journalist wouldn't have gotten this far, so I gotta give myself credit there. Especially that one guy that I fucking can't stand watching. I don't know his name, but I see him always bitch and moan about how racing games work and shit, and it was just... cause especially when Sonic Racing Crossworlds came out. But that's a tangent for another time. So the next time we meet in Metroid Prime 2, I think we're gonna be heading back to Torvus Bog to fight the Powerbomb Guardian, and then, you know, just doing some stuff through that Sanctuary Fortress, because we're going to be spending a lot of time here. So see you guys next time, and take care.